All right, welcome back, APPA fans. This is a video. Big question this morning is this APPA gluttony or is this OCD completionist? You be the judge. So I got this big package of APPA product in front of me here. Let's open it up and see what we have. Now, I'm talking low, everybody's sleeping, but I've been pretty busy. So as you guys know, most of my APPA activity is done early in the morning. So it's about 4:30 in the morning here in Pittsburgh. So let's get the tools of the trade. So we got like a nice cheap little knife here. Stainless steel, made in China. So let's open this thing up properly and see what we got. And this is a pure, authentic unboxing of APPA goodies. Let's see what we got. Looks like it came from the North Pole, as Steve says. Oops. Wow, we got some stuff here. We have some stuff here. Holy heck. Until it shows here. Holy mackerel. This is a heavy box. And this is a lot of product here from APPA International. Okay, we got packing tape here. We'll give this away because we'll look at everything. Holy Moses. So we hit the mother load of APPA orders. Okay, we got a team with Brooklyn, so it must be a pre-1956 or 57, I think they moved. So it must be like a 57 set there. Arizona, Denver, Green Bay. Okay, looks like we got an NFL team there. NFL envelopes. St. Louis. This looks like a Montreal. This looks like it might be a baseball set. And we have another football set, looks like. Let's see what we got here. Holy mackerel. Okay, so we got the 1955 baseball season. Let's go over individually why I got these seasons. So, this order completes my APPA collection of baseball that I've been working towards for many years, probably, I want to say since 2002. So I got the 55 season, and this is the final piece to the puzzle and completes my complete run of APPA seasons from 1948 to 2021. So I have every APPA baseball season from 48 to 2021. So this completes the puzzle. My goal, I'm not interested in collecting anything prior to 48. I do have seasons prior to 48, but I wanted to just show this off, as this is the final piece to the puzzle. So very excited about completing this thing. It's been kind of working towards it for many years. Like I said, this is the final set to complete the puzzle. So interesting thing, I did have this set years ago, like 10 years ago, and I sold it for whatever reason. I don't know if I was if I wasn't interested in collecting or paring down my sets, but I actually required it. So this has been bought and sold twice now, this 55 season. So that's that. Let's see what else we got here. Holy mackerel, this stuff is packed in here. Okay, so we have football 1978 complete set. I think they have 2 boxes for each of these football seasons. Yes, there's 2 boxes each for these football seasons. Now, last football season, I started getting into collecting the 70 seasons of football. I'm not on football. I'm not as super into. I don't have a ton of football sets. I have maybe, I want to say, about 10 or 12 seasons of football. But I was getting really into these 70s. That late 70s was really my wheelhouse when I was a kid, where every running back, every quarterback, and it's like the players just bounce off your score sheet. So you remember them all. So it's a really joy to play this season. I also played a game of this half with my pal Greg Wells down in the APPA convention, and for some reason when I play sets and team like face to face, I get really interested in that season. So the year before that, I played at the APPA convention a game from the 73 set with my friend Randy and Dominic Alpharetta, and I wanted to get the 73 set. So 78 is coming up here. This season looks really good. I'm a Rams fan, Steelers fan. So they both were really good in 78. And all the players, I just love that season. So interested in playing some of that this winter. So as I complete my baseball projects, we're going to be gravitating towards football and hockey. Okay, we got 92. And I said, hey, you just said you completed your set with 55. Well, I do have 92 already. The thing is the set was the stat lines were blurry, so I'm going to look at something on this too just to make sure. So the only reason I got this 92 set again, and I normally wait to see if APPA is going to reissue seasons, and this one I don't think I'm going to bet that they don't redo this season ever, or if at all. They did redo it. Actually, what they did was I just added all the missing players that were not carded in 92 originally. And so it has all the players that played that season. But the set I do have, the stat line's a little bit blurry. It's almost like a misprint. So like when you look at stats, it's kind of blurry. So it was inspected by EBR, March 2nd, 2021. So this has been sitting on his shelf up there for quite some time, Mr. Herson. So let's see what we got here. So you can see nice set of APPA cars. They smell great. Let's take a look. I have this season on APPA Go too. I have a couple of seasons from APPA to Go. And the team I normally play when I play APPA Go with this is the Detroit Tigers, because I really enjoy that era, Detroit, Sparky Anderson's later years. So let's take a look at Detroit here, primarily looking at the stat lines, making sure that looks good. So let's see, we got Phil Clark, and the stat line does look good, so that's what we like to see. You have Milt Kyler, speedy guy. Rob Deere, one of my favorite players of that time, because I mean nowadays modern baseball, almost like every team has like 4 or 5 Rob Deeres, but he was something special back then, so because he struck out so much and had such good power, and he was fun to watch, and it was just a fun player to watch. Big Daddy Cecil Fielder at 250 is probably pretty generous for him. Travis Fryman, one of my favorite players. Dan Gladden, Buddy Groom, Bill Gullickson. They didn't really have a lot of pitching at all, but they could pound the ball. So you have Moose Haas or Dave Haas, Sean Hare, Mike Henneman. One of my favorite closers. So it looks like they I don't think they added that double Z, or if that was on the original set. Probably was on the original thing, because I did have double Z's in 90. Alright, so Henneman is always one of my favorite closers of that era. Eric King, Kirk Knudsen, Chad Kruger. He has a really good 93 card, which I have fun rolling. Not as good 92, but Les Lancaster, Mark Leiter, Scott Livingston. See, you're scrambling to see pitchers in the mound on this team. So I mean, you're probably looking at this C, like, oh, when you're playing a replay with them, you're probably loving to put a Leiter in because they don't have too many C's on this team. Scott Livingston, Mike Munoz, Gary Pettis, speed of 18, Tony Phillips, Kevin Ritz, Rich Rowland, Frank Tanana, has all his A grade 70s years here in 1992. He's still pitching. A little bit more of like a banana peel chucker, all the junk and curveballs, but he was like a Nolan Ryan type back in the 70s. Mickey Tell, another fun guy, kind of like Rob Deere. Lots of walks at 379 on base percentage, lots of strikeouts. Alan Trammell, another one of my favorite players. He has a real good 90 card. I think he has a decent 93 card too. Still keeping his high fielding range. He's 58, so how old is he in 92? 60, almost like 34. Lou Whitaker. Okay, then we get Kevin Apier's A. Okay, we're getting into KC there. So the cars, like I said, 92 set looks good. So like I said, the set, the collection is complete. So let's go to those guys back in there. Let's see what else we got here. We have see you can guess what this is, a new box. I've never seen them use these blue boxes before, but we got the 2021 set too for football. I usually buy like with football, I usually buy a complete set about every 3 years. I don't collect these every single year. They're pretty pricey, these football sets. So you can see they come in 2 boxes or so many cards. But every year I try to buy a football season. Excuse me, this is a tough one to open here. I try to buy a football season from a game company. So not necessarily APPA, but either whether it's a PDF or a computer game or something. I always like to have a copy of a season. So last year I got 2020 I have on Strat PC. 2019 I have on Strat Cards and Dice. 2018 I have for APPA. And then that's like 2018 is when I started this. Every year I wanted to get a season from like a game. This season I actually got, I bought it from 2 games because I wanted to try Inside Blitz, which I think looks really, really fun. So let's see how these football cards look. Alright, so we got, let's look at, Las Vegas Raiders. Okay, Derek Carr. Not as good as reading football cards and baseball cards. What I've been doing with baseball is I've been looking at the play result 51 as a barometer of how good the card is. Like how low of a number they can get on their P column or maybe their result there. How good a result, or 51 kind of is a good barometer. So he's a 7 at 51 for quarterback. So let's see, he's a tight end, C1. Okay, here's AJ Cole. He'd be your punter. Max Crosby's a 4 defensive end. QS5, so he got some sacks. Divine D. Blow. He's better on the run with the V ratings. He's a 2 pass, 3 run. Kenyon Drake. Why do I think this guy's old by now? I mean, let's see. 4 out of 14, he's 20. I guess he's old for football age, so he'd be probably about 27 years old. Seems like he's been playing for a while, Kenyon Drake. But he's definitely an effective card. I mean, he's an AB halfback. 3. He can return kicks out of his K column. Nothing special there, but he has 3 points on the pass, 2 on a run. Elmore, Brandon Facian, Farrell, Hankins, Casey Hayward, Dan Helm. Oh my goodness, this guy's definitely old. Deshaun Jackson. Wow, he's still a wide receiver, 5'10", 175 from Cal. He's a CB, so that's interesting. So you don't see this a lot in the modern sets, but he's more of like a longer threat. So he's a C to short. He's a B long. Interesting. Josh AB. Let's see how old was the time Deshaun Jackson here? I mean, he was playing in my 2009 replay. Goodness me. Let's see. 86, 96, 2006. 35. Are you kidding me? 35 years old. That's amazing. Okay, so it looks good. This Las Vegas team. Anderley, Keenan Allen. He's got the star. Or actually, this. So he would be on. This is actually we're getting into the Chargers here now. So he's got the A star, which is powerful. And he got the 5 points on the pass, on the V rating. So. All right, looks good. 2021. So like I said, once I get done, I'm about 60-some games away from finishing an 87 National League replay. I'm planning on playing a bunch of football and hockey this winter. So this will fit nicely in the collection here. 2021 football. Okay, so what else do we have from APPA? Okay, so I just kind of threw this in the cart, kind of like when you go to the grocery stores and they have like candy bars, potato chips, you know, at the checkout aisle. I kind of just threw this in the checkout aisle. This is Brookline. This is the Country Club right outside Boston. They had the I think the U.S. Open here. This here. So, like I said, the golf courses in APPA are some of the best graphic design work that they do, and they sell over there. So, this looks really nice. They have let's go through some of the holes. They have number 2 Brookline. Looks like a nice tough par 3. Pages are sticking together. Okay, so we have number 3. Oh, this looks interesting. Wow. Look at this hole. So you have your landing spot's probably right around here. It's a par 4. So they're setting you up for a very scary looking approach shot. So you would be landing right about here. And then you'd have this approach over all this mess, about 190-yard shot, trouble everywhere. You got water, trees, rough, sand, everywhere on this approach shot. An interesting par 3 there at Brookline. Another long par 4. shortish par 4 is a 310. Like an uphill shot. A little simple par 3 there. Number 7, looks like another straightaway par 4. Another longer par 5 there. Got some out of bounds. Number 9, Brookline. Alright, so that's the front 9 of Brookline here. So, wanted to get this out here. Just I wanted to, really happy with this purchase because I got my baseball collection is now complete. Don't plan on too many more of these glutton purchases. And then I'd be kind of looking forward to buy from APPA. I do get the new set every year, but I'm looking to see if they redo those 89, 1990, 1990. Actually, just those two, 89, 90. I'll be looking for now. I would like them to do 87, but I'm already almost done replaying that whole season, so I don't really have a lot of interest in that one. But if they, I would probably get it. They do, so just to look at the ratings and everything. So that's it. So some APPA gluttony here. You know, I'm going to unloosen my belt here. This is a lot of gluttony. Also that, plus I think it's a lot of OCD completionists. So you want to complete things and complete collections. You know, some guys collect Corvettes, fine wine, art, collect girlfriends. I collect APPA. So hope you guys had a good have a good day today, good morning, and we will on the channel we'll be looking at getting some more football and hockey coming up in a few weeks. I may actually even get some of my 87 playoffs when they commence here. So have a great day and talk to you guys later. Bye bye.